everybody! Happy New Year! I know I've been gone away. I've been on this weight loss journey of mine, trying to lose more weight before I come back and give you guys good news. And I have good news to report. First of all, look at the shirt. It was tight on me when I bought it, sort of, kind of. This one's cut big. You know, I got it from Old Navy, but it's still a 2X, I think. And I'm now down to an extra large. Some larges I can fit depending on how it's cut. I'm not sure if this is the first video I've done since the cruise, but you know, my birthday was October 27th, and I went on a cruise with my dearest friend Portia and had a friggin' ball. You know, it's kind of tricky booking a cruise in the fall because it's hurricane season and anything can go wrong. Flight attendants have this arrogance issue. Flights get bumped. You know, the boat could leave you. Just anything can happen. Norovirus. So I just want to say that it went off without a hitch. You know, I flew out of Raleigh. She flew out of Norfolk. We sailed out of Fort Lauderdale and went to Nassau, Dominican Republic, and we were supposed to go to Grand Turk, but that I hit my Irma, so they just put us on the ship for another day. I had a free pedicure, free drinks, sort of, kind of. Well, yeah, it was free, and I just took a sip here and there because you know I'm on meds. And 3 birthday cakes. I mean, I had a ball, y'all. I had so much to celebrate. She had gotten out of an abusive marriage and never did anything to celebrate after that. She also retired from the military and is completing her master's. Now, y'all know I've had a couple of suicide attempts, a toxic relationship of my own, and survived homelessness and all that bull. So we had a lot to celebrate. So that was in October. I ate like a pig on the cruise. I was trying not to, but there's food everywhere. Have no restraint. I still have that binge eating disorder diagnosis. But surprisingly, when I came back, I had only gained 2 pounds. And I lost some and then gained 10. And then I finally successfully completed the 10-day green smoothie cleanse, you know, the whole J.J. Smith book. Anyhow, all of that to say, in December to January, I had lost 13 pounds in 13 days. I hadn't eaten fast food since December 11th until yesterday, February 11th. I tried, y'all, but the potato wedges from KFC was just calling me. And I hadn't eaten meat since December 15th. And I caved last week on a little sub. This is my justification. It was only the 4-inch children's sub and not the 6-inch. Turkey and cheese from Jersey Mike's, because Jersey Mike's you just need in your life to remain sane. It's necessary for human function, I swear. Not Subway, not, Baldino's or Firehouse or Jimmy John's. No, Jersey Mike's. And I did that. My diet is still the same, low fat, low carb, low sugar, low sodium. And I guess you could say I'm a flexitarian with the vegan tendencies. There's videos out there about, the woman who created this whole flexitarian diet. And basically you're a flexible vegetarian. Some flexitarians still consume dairy and eggs. Some do not. But the point is you're eating some animal product maybe once or twice a week instead of 21 meat meals in a week or 21 vegetable meals in a week. You're eating, say, maybe 18, 19. I've reduced the amount of meat that I've consumed to about once or twice a month. So I'm done eating meat right now until probably about April 1st, somewhere near Resurrection Sunday, aka Easter. But I've lost another 10 pounds after going up and going down. It's now February, right before Valentine's Day, and I am down to 220 now. Last time I did one of these videos, I was 230. What am I doing differently besides experimenting with veganism? Let me say plant-based. I heard that technically, if you do it for health reasons, you're a plant-based eater. If it's for ethical reasons and you're a total, vegan Nazi, then you're a vegan. Because some of these people are agricultural terrorists. They will bite your head off thinking that anyone who eats meat just wakes up with the deliberate intent of torturing animals. And that's not the case. You eat meat because you're hungry and that's what you've been doing your whole life. So I've been slowly making that transition back and forth. But I've reduced the amount of meat in my diet. I'm still not eating any white carbs except for, Jersey Mike's. My carbs are complex and brown. I quit sugar except for the very, very, very seldom sorbet or something like that. And most dairy. You know, I went into the grocery store the other day and walked past the butcher, and they had little samples of this creamy cheese, I forget what it was called, on a toothpick. So, you know, I did that, but not the coffee drinks and the cow's milk ice cream and, you know, the, what do you call that stuff? Cream cheese and yogurt and all that. If I do any kind of cream-based something or the other, it's probably a nut cheese or a something with coconut milk, which I scale back on because it is fattening. It's supposed to be, you know, good fats, but I still am trying to get these thighs down. Still got the gut issue, and I know I said I was going to stop at 210. Here's the thing. I kind of like even numbers. So if I started at 297, I figure I could stop this foolishness at 197. Then worry about toning. That whole issue I did about 5 videos ago about, you know, muscle weighing more than fat. And I did this women's boot camp thing back in September. And, you know, I gained 5 pounds in 7 days. And I was just devastated. I said, I don't want to gain weight, especially in the 230s. If I was 205 and I gained 5 pounds, I wouldn't care. So right about now, I'm at 220. I am in the 14, 16. I can get it on, but it won't zip. But the 18 is too big. The last video, I think I had just gotten into an 18. I know I told y'all I went down a cup size, so this thing here, yeah, it jiggles. It doesn't stay put. So I've gone now from a 42 triple D to a 40 triple D to a 38 triple D. Because when you lose fat, honey, you lose fat everywhere. I saw a comment online on this woman's video. She's a bodybuilder. And the guy said, you know, stop juicing, you're flat-chested. It doesn't have to be steroids. You lose fat, you lose it everywhere. Seriously. So, except for my gut. So when I reach my goal weight, then I'll start toning. I am still working with my personal trainer friend. Hey, John. I'm still working with my personal trainer friend, and it's mainly for conditioning. We're not doing any hardcore pumping iron because, like I said, I wanted to get to my goal weight first. If anything, we're still running. It's my frenemy. One of these days, I'll post a video of how pitiful I look around the track. My form, you know, is pretty much straight. It's okay, having worked with him for the last 10 months, and I may only see him once every week or once every 2 weeks, depending on what I can afford. And I will go and do, you know, in my spare time, whatever it is that he teaches me. And, you know, it's just for conditioning. You guys know I said I do a 5K every month. I walk a 5K every month, not run, especially here in Chapel Hill because it's called Hill for a reason. There is one particular hill, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, near UNC's campus, near the castle, where you go up the hill and there's a point at the top of the hill where your knees are basically at your chest. Yeah, it's one of those. I hate that course. I like some of the races that are on the other side of Chapel Hill, close to the Carborough, maybe one in Durham. I think I was sick in January, so I wasn't able to do that one, and I decided to use my finances for something else in February. Starting in March, though, I'll be back to doing my races every month. And, you know, 5K is only 3.1 miles. It's not going to kill me. I am up to walking 7 miles, I think, in a day. I'm still walking maybe every other day now. I'm kind of tired. I'm volunteering close to 40 minutes away from my house, but I do love it. I'm averaging about, if I can run, about a 14-minute mile, which I believe sucks. Totally sucks. And I'm trying to get that down to 10. But I would have to have the wind to actually run, and it is not happening. I downloaded Couch to 5K. All of my results were lost when I had to port my information from my old phone to this one. So I didn't want to start over and start over at week 1 because that would just be slow. And I feel like that would impede my progress just to get up to week 10 and beyond. So I just kind of calculated in my head. I know if I walk 2 hours at the speed that I normally walk, it would be about 6 miles. At least the indoor track at my gym, and that is 13 miles. 13 laps around, I think it's a mile, something like that, versus 4 at the middle school. So yeah, that's my weight loss update. I've gone down to bra size. Almost at my goal weight, which is 197. I'm still trying to get rid of the jiggle and the gut. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my thighs have shrunk. They're all getting smaller. I'm losing every weight everywhere else except for this thing right here. So that's the next project. Get my glutes off the floor and my gut down. It's shrunk considerably, but not to where I want it. My goal is to start like a 12-week intensive, I don't know where I got the number from, I did this to myself, a 12-week intensive toning regimen starting, I guess I'm losing 8 to 10 pounds a month, starting by the middle of April. And I told, his name is Coach John, Coach J, whatever. I told Coach that I want to be in a fitness competition by December. I have my curves, I just need to tone everything up. And JJ Smith said if you're going to do the smoothie cleanse, to let 4 weeks go by before you do it again. So that's what I'm doing now. I did that in December. It's February 12th, 13th, I don't know, something like that. And I'm back doing the smoothie cleanse. I'm modifying it just a little bit. Having my Orgain vegan shake here. You know, just because they make soy-free vegan products, which I love. So a whole bunch of debate about whether soy is good, soy is bad. The general consensus is that it's bad, especially for women. It screws with our estrogen and, you know, a few other things that isn't really healthy for us. How's my mental health doing? Somehow I've been able to lose this weight despite binge eating disorder, depressive episodes, almost self-harm. So I've been in cruise euphoria. Anytime I want to get, you know, depressed or sad or anything, I just think about how much fun I had. And the one thing that went right last year, you know, I pretty much feel like my writing career is over. The book is now defunct. I'm not selling any t-shirts. What's really laughable, someone made a donation to my PayPal and it said, you know, products and services. I said, well, that can't be the book. They can get that off Amazon. And then I thought, oh, t-shirts. I haven't had t-shirts made in a while. Call the woman. She's recovering from brain surgery. Some random lady in Tonawanda, New York, Buffalo, something like that. And I said, oh, I must have done that by accident. I hit the wrong button. I said, Lord, I can't even get somebody to donate to me on purpose. It's wild. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here and stop talking. Wellness wishes. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.